fam? We're back with another makeup look. I guess you'd categorize this as a spring look. I don't know, I was just freestyling it. Back at it again with the Swarovski crystals. These are blue hued crystals, but they're just like not catching the light the way the other ones I used to, but you know, it's okay. But anyways, I hope you guys like this. I do customize the lip, and yeah, I'm sorry, my nails are ratchet. My gel is off and I have like my short stubby fingers. They look so ratchet. But you know, at least they're all bare and I don't have like one broken nail. That is low-key so ratchet. Why just not take all the nails off? You know, like that is actually my pet peeve. Sorry, side note. But yes, let's get into this. Beats this. I put a lot of time. I actually redid this look 3 times. You know, I don't know what's with me in 3, but third time is always a charm. But I just want it to be cool on the first time, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do shit 3 times. Thank you for your support. We are almost at 30k subscribers. Maybe we'll hit 30k after this video, or maybe when this video uploads. I don't know. Hopefully, because we're almost there. Because I really want to do this funny kind of skitty comedy video. I don't know. We're gonna see. Because I really want to film something like comedy or skitty. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, to switch it up. And because I've really been wanting to do like a comedy skit type of video. We will see how it goes. If it's gonna be like, I don't know. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's get into this beat. Oh, yes. Bitch. Slay. They don't call me Fleek by Aaliyah for no reason. I'm sorry you guys, my lights were a little too bright, forgive me. But anyways, we're going to start off the eye with this Hikari cream pigment in the shade Honeydew. And it ended up being a little too ashy for my brow bone and my complexion, so I'm just warming it up with the ColourPop Churro highlighter, which is one of my favorite highlighters by them. And I'm using the Lottie London Perfectly Precise eyeshadow brush to apply this to my brow bone before I get into the eyeshadow look. Okay, so I'm going into this single shadow by Morphe, and actually this is a custom blue palette that I made myself. Anyways, this is called Breakfast at Tiffany's. Morphe shadows are actually super affordable, like they're only about $2.30. So if you're on a budget, I would totally recommend the Morphe single shadows. And this is just a, well, hard to transition. The first brush was the Morphe R40 and this is the G17. So I'm just blending out the blue color. I laid down a little bit too much color, but you know, oh well. I had already like redid this look 3 times and I wasn't about to wipe it off a 4th time, so I just went with it. And going into the Morphe 35B palette, I'm taking that top blue shade with a Morphe R41 brush and I'm just defining my crease. And I didn't know exactly where I was going with this look at first, but then I was like, a sunset. The ocean. So my crease is kind of like the ocean, you know what I'm saying? And to define my crease a little further, I'm taking a even deeper navy shade from the same palette and I'm just defining my crease a little bit more. I'm not going to keep this definition. I'm actually just going to blend it out or blend it into the Breakfast at Tiffany shade because I didn't want a too defined crease. I kind of want the blues to transition into one another seamlessly. And this brush is by Raw Color. It's a pretty old brush. It's called an all over eyeshadow brush. I don't even remember where I got this from, but that's the brush I'm using. And yes, I'm cutting my crease once again. I promise you guys I will tone down my looks like in the weeks to come. It has been brought to my attention by my good friend, you feel me, Arnell, if you're watching this, hey. She told me I need to add some versatility to my channel, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, so it's probably going to be the second to last time I'll cut my crease for a while. And this actually wasn't even a good cut crease, like it was so crooked and jagged. I know you guys probably don't even notice or care, but I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to cut crease and details, and this just wasn't up to standard. Like, what is wrong with me today? I don't know. But moving on, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, so I'm just blending out the concealer so it's nice and even with a Morphe B19 brush. And then to lay down some lid colors, I'm taking this orange color with a Real Techniques accent brush and I'm just laying that on the first half of my lid. And you know, like when there's a sunset or when the sun is like setting perfectly, it just gives off these like cotton candy kind of vibes that are kind of like orange and pink. So that's kind of what I wanted to reiterate on my lid. And then I'm going into this pink shade from the same palette, and this is an Eco Tools eye shading brush, and I'm just laying that down on the second half of my lid. And also, you guys, I'm like trying not to curse, like I'm trying to tone down my profanity, because I entered, if you didn't know, I entered into the NYX Face Awards, and they are gonna like monitor my YouTube and my videos, and like they just don't allow dirty talk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna really try not to curse, you feel me? So if you're wondering why I'm very sound commercial or something, that's why, you know, that competition is like huge and important to me, so that's why I'm kind of like toning myself down. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to go back and define my crease in these two shades right here, because that just makes the cut crease pop to me. And I feel like if you skip this step, your cut crease is just going to look flat. If you want a flat cut crease look, then don't define it, but I just like to. That's like kind of just part of my eyeshadow routine. I'm taking this Tangerine shadow by Makeup Forever. It doesn't have a name. It's actually a number. I don't know why Makeup Forever has numbers for their eyeshadows and foundations, but I'm just putting that on my lid. The original matte orange shade was just too matte. Like I need some versatility, you feel me? So I'm just adding that to my lid. And then this is where I messed up. I was trying to blend this out, and this brush still had that dark blue pigment on the brush, and so it added more blue, and it just messed up the whole look. Like there's too much blue now, so I really worked desperately to blend it out, and I am adding some more Breakfast at Tiffany's on top just to tone down the blue. But girl, really, I just added way too much shadow. It was a mess. Like now the shadow's all the way up to my brow bone. And y'all, I low-key stutter, but y'all said I sound scripted in my voiceover, so I'm really just trying not to edit out my mistakes or whatever. But anyways, I'm just cleaning up the edge of the shadow with some micellar cleansing water and a Q-tip just to get a sharp edge, you feel me, and clean up all of my mistakes or whatever, just so it looks clean and cut before I move on. And for the added drama, the added extraness, I'm taking these Swarovski crystals. These are in the style Aquamarine Sapphire, and I'm adhering it with a duo brush on what the hell? Brush on lash adhesive. I finally got a new one because my old one was super crusty. Like I barely could get the bottle open because it was just stuck together. But anyways, I'm applying it with some tweezers. And this set of crystals actually had 2 tones of blue, so I'm just kind of making a pattern. I'm adding 3 crystals of one tone and then three crystals of the other tone, just, you know, give it some dimension or whatever. And I added the crystals to the cut of the crease only because it reminded me of like the sun reflecting off of the ocean, and the ocean just glistening in the sunset, you know what I'm saying? Also, side note, could you guys like guide me towards some better voiceover mics, because I feel like I sound bootleg. Like I talk very far away from this mic and I'm just listening back to myself and I just feel like I sound bootleg, y'all. Like what are some good voiceovers mics? Like help me out. Alright, moving on, I'm going to coat my lashes with this IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which is a very old sample, again, that I got in an Ipsy glam bag, and I low-key hate mascara. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't look cute to me, but maybe I just haven't found a good mascara. And for lashes, I'm taking these Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes by the brand Allure. I love these lashes. These lashes are so beautiful. And they're drugstore. You can get them at Ulta. You can get them at Target. I think I've seen them in CVS too. But I love these lashes. They almost look like mink lashes to me. They're so beautiful. And I'm just applying them with these old tweezers that I have. I don't know where they're from, y'all. You guys ask me all the time. I really don't know. And boom, face is on. We're moving on to the lower lash line. I'm taking this Thrive Cosmetics waterproof black liner. I'm just lining my lower lash line because with this heavy look, we have to balance out the lower lash line. It would only make sense. And then I'm going into this burgundy shade in the same 35B palette with a Morphe 432 brush, M432, excuse me, and just smoking out and blending out the black liner to fade it into the burgundy, if that makes sense. And then I'm just fading out the line with a Soho brush. I don't know the exact name of this brush and I absolutely just couldn't find it anywhere, but it is a Soho brush. Moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to first highlight my face with the Cover FX Enhancer Drops. This is in the shade Sunlight and I'm just applying it to my cheekbone with a semi-dry beauty blender. Not really a damp beauty blender, a semi-dry one where it's close to like needing some more water. And you really have to blend this liquid highlighter out in particular because it dries very fast and it just kind of sets in the place that you put it. So do make sure if you use this particular one to blend out the edges just so it doesn't look like you have a strip of highlighter on your face. And I'm just bringing it to the tip of my nose, right it kind of below the center of my brows, and then on my cupid's bow. And this just helps your highlight pop even more. And now I'm taking this highlighter by Bahi Cosmetics. It's in the shade Shaglow. This highlighter is so beautiful, you guys. Like, you can't even imagine. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful in person. It has green flecks in it. It's so beautiful. I wish you guys could see it in person. Look at that. I'm just first applying it with a Morphe M310 brush, which is a fan brush, as you guys can see. And then I'm just blending it out with the Morphe M510 brush, just to blend out the edges, so the highlighter just blends into my skin and it's not just sitting on top and looking like a strip of highlight, you feel me? But this highlight is super beautiful. Bahi Cosmetics makes the best highlighters. Like, it's not even because I'm an affiliate for them, and I'm not even getting paid to say this, you guys. I don't even get paid for using their products in my videos, but they literally have the best highlighters. They are so beautiful. They are so blinding. Okay, enough of that. Just to set the rest of my face, I'm using the Hard Candy Primer Mist. No, setting powder, duh. It's only like $6. And while my face is still wet, I am applying the same highlighter in the center. No, in the corner of my... What? I'm a mess. In my inner corner. Okay. And for lips, I'm taking the primary 5 shade, the primary 1 shade, and the shade 9 from the ABH lip palette to create the perfect electric blue, you feel me? 1, to match my eye, and 2, to match my backdrop. And I actually dead on matched my backdrop exactly. So I mixed those 3 together, and I'm just applying it with the brush that came with the palette. And this, low-key, completes my look. This is it. I feel like the blue lip just brought my whole look together. But first off, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me. We're almost at 30K, and I promise you guys I will bring you some more toned down looks. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching.
My highlights fucking poppin'.
Bitch, I got more palettes and more lipsticks than you'll ever have. Mean sharp as fuck, eyebrows thick, yeah, like my ass. Gotta post a selfie, watch me get hella retweets.
6,000.
Bitch, you mad as fuck, cause you can't afford my vanity. Got some Morphe brushes, windshield wiper motions, how I'm rocking. Never stepping out unless my highlight is fucking poppin'.
I'm glowing.
Hey, my highlight's fucking poppin'.
I'm glowing.
Hey.